What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another Stay Hot live film breakdown. I'm Blaiden Kirk, joined as always by my two favorite co-hosts of all time, Matthew Sponhour and Theo Ash. We're looking at someone who has pretty much shredded the pre-draft process, been an absolute baller at the Combine, at the Senior Bowl, Quinyon Mitchell out of Toledo. And Theo hit me with a little surprise. We're watching him versus my alma mater, the Miami Redhawks. Should be a fun little watch here.
This could be a mistake to show the Miami Redhawks. I don't know how heavily he gets targeted in this game. I've looked at nothing at it. I just saw the Redhawks and I couldn't turn it down. We've never watched Blaiden School.
That is true.
On this podcast.
We have never watched.
We finally get a chance as they face Quinyon Mitchell, the star corner. So we'll see if they throw at him. I heard that Massachusetts joined the MAC.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
That was not him they went after on that double move.
It was not.
Although it was quite well defended.
Yeah, did not work.
I got him playing.
Not to throw to him.
Like off man.
Man, I'm currently in my counting class. I'm learning how to count to 5. It's really hard. Any tips? I can't think of anything funny to say, bro.
Use your recess time to study.
Use your recess time to... Flashcards, man.
Flashcards. The numbers on your hands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, helps you remember.
Real. You cooked with that one.
Anyway, moving off the first
That was the
double
worst
move.
pump fake I've ever seen in my life.
What? You're not rocking with... You're not... Yeah, holding the ball at its apex is kind of a...
It's a choice.
There he's in, press man. Looks like there's not... I would not want to be throwing that ball.
No. I mean, this is a go route, and, typically you want to...
I think his footwork on the press is pretty lazy, but he just has the recovery speed, right? Like he's not getting any depth here. He's just kind of raising his arms, and honestly, the wide receiver swim releases, and he could be in trouble.
Let's see how good these Miami receivers are.
Well,
that's why Miami needed me out there.
Number 10 needs to, in the slot here, I guess he's tripled. But he can maybe settle down and zone a little bit better here. They're not giving him the chance back shoulder. That leaves only number 1 to win. You could have thrown that. But based on that first play, I would say the Miami Redhawks are getting out-athleted by Toledo, I fear.
Probably.
It's no shock.
I'm pretty shocked.
Chill on Blaine Gabbard's son, Brett Gabbard. That's right. I forgot about that. It's his brother, though, right?
Yeah, it's his brother, not his son. But
I mean, there's sons in the league.
Is Blaine Gabbard even 30, though? How old is he?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Gabbard is. He's definitely not 30, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Patrick Mahomes is 30. Damn near.
Gabbard was in the same class as Cam Newton.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Anyway, we got the middle third, cover 3. He's not really too keen to backpedal early.
He does not feel threatened at all.
Yeah, and then when he settles down, he's right there.
I am cheering for Mitchell to be good, and the non-power 5 corners getting respect.
I think that it might be a fruitful agenda.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I've heard nobody, well, maybe not nobody, but I feel like a lot less people are negative about Mitchell, not being a power 5 guy in the same way that they were with Sauce. Now, maybe that's because Sauce was just a higher profile guy. It's like we're talking about him corner 1, and he had more like straight up comp with Stingley.
And
where it's
yeah, that's what I think it was, where like Sauce's expectations were so high, where it's like, well, then this might get him in trouble. With Mitchell, it was like, I guess Sauce rose heavily through the process, though, kind of like Mitchell. At least on PFF board, he did.
Honestly, I don't remember.
I feel like I thought Sauce was rising like throughout the season, though.
I always thought he was the GOAT, so
I
must not have noticed. I thought he was.
People
don't like him though for whatever reason. It's
because he's an empath.
You wouldn't get it.
Decent job here. I mean, his eyes are in the right place. Off coverage, going to break on the ball. Maybe could have been a little bit more gung-ho with the break considering it was thrown, but if he's not biting on stuff like that hard all the time, that's okay. As long as the guy goes down.
Yeah.
You don't miss a tackle.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't even catch it.
He didn't?
No, the ball comes out.
Oh yeah.
That's a win.
I guess.
Good
Ooh,
tackle.
That was good.
Yeah, he takes a step back before he makes that play too.
Yeah, just a little get into his third or whatever the coverage is. It's kind of hard to tell.
I mean,
wrap up.
That's about as good as you can do, man. 1-on-1.
Hip drop, 15-yard penalty. Automatic.
That's not a Sunday tackle, I'm afraid.
How much of a fine is that? That's the real question.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't.
You see his hip get lower as he makes this tackle going to the ground?
Yeah, that's true. He did hip drop the hip. Off coverage, eyes on the quarterback. When he releases to throw, he breaks, slips a little bit on the turf, but that doesn't really speak to anything. I think his eyes were right.
Yeah.
You want this man on the Rams so bad, not going to lie. I fear he may not drop that far.
Where are the Rams picking? 20-something?
Whoa.
20-something.
Like early 20, probably. Yeah, he probably won't.
19?
It could happen. That's not unthinkable. Be a little bit of a slip, though.
Yeah, I've seen him mocked higher. I feel like this is really nice. And off coverage again. Sees the slant and is quite destructive to it.
Yeah, man. We like that.
The whole 3-by in the trips. Maybe seen on film knows it's coming. Because that's...
Yeah, it's not the best route by the receiver, but... I mean, he's high the whole way.
It's a fine route, honestly. Against off, it kind of just comes down to how fast you can do it.
Well, no, I'm just saying he doesn't sell. He shows that he's breaking super early. He's standing up and like preparing to break immediately, as opposed to.
I don't think there are many wide receivers who could totally avoid that amount of rising, though. I think the route is like not to be nitpicked. I think that a slant pisses that off.
Mitchell's also there, like he had plenty of time, man. Like he was way there. So I don't want to say he's there early, but like he kind of is, but not in a pass interference way. And he got there really quick way.
Chargers trade back and get him. Chicago.
Interesting throw.
The Chargers are going to get someone good. They're in a great position. They need corners and like a tackle and a wide receiver. It's like perfect. All the things this draft is good at. On the top of the screen, right? Not doing too much. Is this? Damn near a screen. Skipping it.
How many Miami football games did you watch
this year?
Yeah.
0.
Fair enough.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I mean,
there are other things to do with Saturday. I didn't really watch any ASU this year. I cannot lie.
Last year I watched Miami Cincy.
That was this year.
Was that this year?
Yeah.
I thought that was last year.
Well, it was last year, but
my sense of time is all sorts of destructive. Then I watched that game.
Solid stuff, footwork and off coverage, or like off man because he looks at the receiver right away, I guess. Not really getting any separation so far.
Mm-mm.
Pretty good. Successful jam there.
Granted, it's a run, and that guy's just fine getting jammed out of the play.
Yeah, you're right. It's an RPO. Maybe it's an RPO.
Okay.
Why are pro days for quarterbacks so useless? I don't know. They're just...
Watch Tua's pro day, man. That'll tell you what you need to know.
I guess it's good just to see him in a practice situation. Like, they don't play much football in the pre-draft process, so anything they do is like somewhat notable. But
when they were actually playing football is probably your number one resource.
You probably just shouldn't even be surprised by like anything that happens at a pro day, really. Like, I think that's the main thing.
Right.
Like you're going in, it's like you don't want to see any wobble. You want to like his mechanics. I don't know. You just gotta like the way he throws aesthetically is really what these GMs are going to go check.
Yeah,
that's honest to God what it is.
A pro day is just like the most low pressure environment possible.
Yeah, it's just a practice. It's so the only thing they're judging is like, again, like the aesthetic factor. Like
they talk to the guy.
And they talk to the guy.
They want to see their vibe, their aura.
They want to make sure someone showed up to their 21st birthday and
Has there ever been a bad pro day for a quarterback? Teddy Bridgewater fell in a major way after his pro day. Here he is and off again. Little curl. I do think he's quite springy off that.
He is.
Off that back foot. Oh, what am I doing? Skipping this.
Just got that.
There's craziness.
What are his measurements?
He is.
Pull him up.
I think he's 6'1", 195, or 6 foot 195.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he
Bench
doesn't.
20 reps on the bench press.
That's pretty
He
good.
looks pretty long. Like,
how long are his arms?
Oh, I had this up. Quinyon Mitchell. He has 31-inch arms, 9 1/4-inch hands. He had a 38-inch vert, 10'2" broad.
yeah, I mean, he looks bigger than these wide receivers, right? Or just as big, I would say. That's probably what we should have talked about off rip. But yeah, he doesn't really have. I mean, he doesn't look like a big corner, but he looks adequate.
Wish we could see him get tested a little bit more, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I want to see.
He got tested on the slant.
Yeah, he did.
He broke it up.
He has a 6'3" and a 6'3" and 3/4 wingspan, 75 3/4 inches.
He's been tested twice on slants, one a drop, the other an overthrow. Neither of which he played poorly.
Yep. He's been good so far. Playing safety. Does he know what his assignment is, low key? I don't understand his initial few steps here.
I 100% agree.
I mean, it's 3 wide receivers to one side and a tight end on the other.
A lot of the times you'd see him safety, I think, rotate down in that situation. I don't know. I don't like him at safety. I didn't like that rep. Don't put him at safety anymore. Like, how often do you see that action from a safety post snap?
Blaine Gabbert is 34.
Seems about right.
Even so, he would not be Brett Gabbert's dad.
Could be. How old is Frank Gore?
Frank Gore's like 40.
Yeah, he's way older, isn't he?
Yeah, man.
He's just a running back, so I was like, oh, he played at like this historically old age, like
Blaine Gabbert would have had to have had Brett when he was
32.
Well, Brett Gabbert is also one of these like ancient college football players now. Like Brett Gabbert Brett might be older.
Brett's our age.
Get a job.
Time to go to the dealership.
In the red zone, again off. Not really looking his way. Let's test the other corner. Good idea. But the other corner has that dog in him too.
It's like Sauce and Kobe all over again.
Run. Okay, press at the goal line. Soft press. Chasing the guy across the field. Oh.
Incomplete.
Very incomplete. Oh,
Look at that, man.
that was locks.
Those are tough ones. You can't give an inch, and that was a pretty good throw.
Mm-hmm. I thought that it was going to get completed for a second.
That was, yeah, I mean, that's
pretty difficult to catch that.
He's got the hand on the back hip too, wrapped around. Get that left hand in. That's perfect.
Sheesh.
He's very fast. He plays very, very fast.
Yeah, there you saw the 40 time.
Is no lie. Well, yeah, 40 times are I don't think are great representations of how fast guys are necessarily. More so that guys can run faster than they play. Mitchell's
fast all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is what we're learning. Bailing out.
Just bails and runs
Pretty
with
easy.
him. I mean,
oh gods. Okay. Why are they putting him there? I wonder why. I mean, he chases after the break pretty good there from safety. Yeah. Gabbard thinks he is him with this throw.
I mean, if I were out there receiver, it would have been a completion. So.
Yeah.
I was trying to look at the different receivers on this Miami team to see, it's like, is there somebody who like they should be following? And their leading receiver, Gage, I can't even pronounce his last name. God bless him. Only has stats from his senior year, 700 yards.
So is it a Leggett situation where he had like the absurdly late breakout?
Maybe. I have no idea. And he had 270 of those yards in one game. This is a team that won 11 games, by the way. Miami was not that bad last year. Were they ranked at some point?
No. I don't think so.
But they were within striking distance.
Pretty good speed here, too.
He's a transfer
swing out to
from Southeastern. That makes sense.
Here he makes a tackle. Nothing too crazy. Fumble. Oh, dropped it.
Tried to run before he got the ball.
Yes, he did.
Can't do that.
Off coverage, not looking his way.
Oh, Brett.
Mr. Brett is not Josh Allen, apparently.
No, not quite.
He is not Josh Allen at all.
Back at safety.
Back at safety. He thinks he's Josh. Yeah, I guess. I don't know why. I guess he covers this guy.
Yeah, he does. Why did Brett try and go right?
Because
Cody.
Because 56 dipped inside for a second.
Like
there.
he has no options there.
You just got to buy yourself some time till you can go beast mode, man.
Yeah, man.
Also, he was just panicking because there's like he was trying to get him. I
yeah,
think.
he's very. This is a very almost Caleb Williams-esque play where like maybe you could throw the stick, but instead he like resets the pocket. But like again, he's not Josh Allen, so like resetting the pocket actually almost got him sacked, and then he's like panicking.
I don't know. Looking a little Allen-y. I hate to say it. It makes me sick to say it. Allen.
He did not pick up a first down versus Miami of Ohio.
Mind you, didn't Allen win like 4 games his senior year or his junior year?
Hold on now. Now, Brett might be a 5th-year senior though, so we also take that into account.
He looks just like Josh Allen here.
Yeah, man.
At least he got our boy Mitchell involved in the end. Yeah, guys get off the ball and he just stands there for a while. It's
he is not. He is
not moved.
Not everything needs a reaction.
That's well put, actually.
Not everything.
Learn to sit back and observe.
I think against guys like this, it's just like they're just not gonna beat him over the top.
Right.
Like it's just not gonna happen, man. They're not the athlete that he is. So he's just gonna sit and wait and wait and wait for them to break in or to like, just hitch in or something. And if it doesn't come, then like he can let him get level with him because he doesn't care. That's his whole game plan. And I don't know I don't know if he can necessarily do exactly that at the pro level because guys are obviously going to be faster. But I mean,
it just shows that he's like at a different level. When stuff like that is happening, it always kind of reminds me of like a user playing against a CPU. Like you're just gonna kind of take more risks because there's really no chance that you lose if you're playing on like.
It's a good point.
So when guys are just playing like same thing with Caleb too, I think, where it's like he's playing like that because he's just a user, bro. You gotta understand.
He's the main character.
He does have he legitimately has plot armor because of his athleticism. So he can do random shit that he wants.
Damn, bro is 10 yards off the ball here.
Yeah, and then he's 11. Like
right, and he doesn't move.
Yeah, look at the other guy, like the play starts and it's like get into your back pedal and then he's just
I really agree with that CPU comparison, man. That's a good way to put it, I think.
Yeah, it's just like guys are operating at a higher level. Their intangibles are crazy.
We maybe should have seen that Marv film. I won't lie. I would love to see how he would have played him.
Yeah, Theo, I do appreciate you showing the Miami.
I'm entertained by this footage.
No, I'm not saying I'm not entertained by the footage.
We'll pull up the Marv film at some point.
All right.
Yeah, you can't throw even again. Like
they tried 2 times and he broke on it and it didn't make
And then they tried it,
and then they tried again where it's like where it's like that's not gonna work either.
Push the pile.
Okay.
Touchdown. Gabbert is very entertaining. Real.
This is turning into a Gabbert film watch, truly.
He's a user, bro. Game at a different level.
It's different, all right.
Oh, did they get him?
I've got to turn off Siri, man. I say random things, and then she'll pop up and like play a song while you guys are talking.
What song did she play?
I didn't pay enough attention. Was that on him?
I think so. Was it not?
Yeah, it was. Oh, we're talking about how goated he is, and looks like he may be hesitated a little bit. He like broke on it and then like took an extra right there, right? Step. If he like fully committed, because the receiver breaks, so he goes, but then the ball maybe isn't out, so then he is like shit. But then
I think it's tricky because he T-steps with his hips open outwards, but this is an in-breaking route, so now he has to like adjust. Because like if he T-steps like this, he's coming straight downhill. But this is an in-breaking route, so now he has to like T-step and then open his hips.
Yeah, they'll slant. It's good. It's nice that he brought him down at least.
We're just going position by position with the top guys.
No, we're watching everyone.
I mean, that's a good. I think he could be a little bit more efficient on the break, even still on an in-breaker. But I also think that this is a very well-placed throw, and I'm glad that he brings it down as soon as he catches it instead of a catch, and he is able to turn upfield. And I think he could be more efficient on the break.
Oh, we got 250 people watching.
Mitchell's super popular, man. Rightfully so. Somebody just set off the fire alarm in my house.
You want to check on it? What's going on?
Nah, it's okay. I'm almost 1,000% certain it's okay.
I'm almost 1,000%.
Well, I'm listening. I can hear downstairs. Someone's like, "God damn it!" It's probably.
You don't think that could be the reaction to a massive fire?
That's what I'm
no,
saying.
I think
your kitchen just got rebuilt and it's about to burn to the ground.
Matt, could you survive a jump from the window, or would we?
From the window. Well, my windows don't open like that, man. They're big, like 1,800 windows, and they don't.
But in a fire, you would break it. Like,
I don't know what I would. Yeah, I guess I would break it. I could. I'd probably. It's 2 stories on down to concrete, or 3 if I went to my porch.
It's not great.
I'd be fine. I'd do like the Assassin's Creed thing where I like hang as low as I can off the window and then do it. That'd be like a story and a half. I don't think I'm gonna die feet first from a story and a half fall. I mean, I might break my foot.
Yeah,
it would hurt.
Break your foot. Yeah.
You'd wake up in the hospital, Matt. I know it.
I'm not getting knocked out.
Gabbert got his dumb ass.
Yeah.
Was that a broken tackle? Tell me now.
That was. Maybe
little Lamar Allen-esque.
Get off him! Oh my God.
Yeah, it's not good to. I always feel sympathy though when you're going after a quarterback because it's literally like almost impossible to like lay him out. Like that just cannot be your mentality.
He has not slid one time in this game. You play the game. He has not slid once. Take his head off, man. All I'm saying is Gabbert's got more balls running than
They call it a catch fumble. They tried him on the slant. They were feeling good after beating him that one time. Not this time around.
I don't know what happened there. I have to see.
Well, he broke it up. He either broke it up or
Yeah,
ref does not give a shit about what is developing behind it. And then he catches it, and then on his like back shoulder, right? And then Mitchell
It's like he
when the ball comes out.
Yeah, it's hard to. Unless this is like punched out and caught.
So this is ruled, I think, immediately. He caught it, but then I don't.
No, this is a pick. I think it comes down as a pick.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Oh, good. Holy cow, I'm blind. Good call, Blaiden.
That's crazy.
Okay, so he
Good
pops it in
punch out, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty perfect.
Not a great throw, but
no, not
is
a great
it just
throw.
me, or do college refs get in the way a lot? They do, and it's awesome.
They get in the way constantly. Although this one ended up, it's kind of a miracle this one didn't get in the way more than he did.
Yeah, because he's right there.
He could have broken up that pick.
I love it, man, because the ball gets thrown like right next to him, and he just does not.
He doesn't.
Look
Yeah,
at it at all. He does not care.
Bro is
Sigma
unfazed.
ref. Coldest move by a ref.
Top 10 coldest ref moments. I see it.
Coldest move by a ref. Oh,
damn.
No. Blake Gabbert.
Blake?
Him. What is his first name?
Brett.
If I were a college ref, I would try to influence the game. Yeah, I agree. Me too, man.
Under pressure? Hold on. He might be like the next Justin Herbert for real.
This is why they go.
This actually is a money
It's
throw,
a money
man. I
throw.
don't care.
This is a money throw.
Who's that pass rusher, number 85? He's playing low.
Hey,
Packer. I'm noticing something about number 85.
He's observing.
And I'm noticing something about number 31. What is he doing up there?
That's a mismatch.
he's hauling, man. At top.
He's hauling.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
He's hauling ass.
good lord.
He's hauling.
It's not enough.
He looks like
he bails
got like
immediately.
Yeah,
He bails
what
immediately too.
What
This
is
poor
this? Why do they not have a corner out there, man?
Because they lined a wide receiver up in the backfield and then they motioned.
Oh, that's just the
out.
running
that's-
back. Okay.
Oh,
Or-
that's a shame. That totally worked.
Yeah, that's
That's
just
a
the
very
running back.
small
Okay.
running back.
Is that number
Yes.
9?
Yeah, their motion.
It looks
schemed
like-
that up.
It looks like Max Duggan in coverage or something, man. Max Duggan used to haul at top speed, dude. And he'd get up and his face would be all red, and I felt like so represented, dude. I'm like, that my face is the same shit, man.
Yeah, there's no cool.
One of the most out of breath players of all time, man.
If I was a ref, there would definitely be some like shoulder shimmy action going on the field. Like, I'd like step up, give a little.
My instincts would kick
1,
in to
2.
hop on a fumble, man. It's just built in me.
Bro said the urge to pick it off and take it back for 6.
Oh my god, yeah, in the hook, you see mesh as the hook defender thrown right at you. I'm
Toby
definitely
Gerhardt in coverage. Yeah, Daniel Jones also hauls. There's just, I don't know exactly what it is that makes guys look like that. But
It's just they're bagless in the open field, you know. They'll just be like, but they're eating up ground. You cannot lie. Like, I don't know. They're just
running, man.
They're running for their life. They're not like in control of like, oh, I'm gonna juke this guy left and right. Like Lamar gets to the point where he's like so under control.
Yeah.
These
My
guys are
parents used to
fast,
tell
but they're
me-
not under control.
My parents used to tell me to run like I was running away from a spider when I was little. And I wonder if that's like a mentality that gets carried.
Run like you're scared. That
It's like your
wasn't him
life
who
depends
broke
on
that
it.
out. No, he's just sitting on those underneath routes and off coverage still. Blaine, throw the ball away. Throw the ball
Nah,
away.
man. He's trying to make a play. He's a playmaker.
I have not called him Brett once.
No, you have not called him by his correct name one time. I've given up on correcting you.
I think there was a game where the ref put his hands up and it deflected into a pig. Coldest move by a ref. This is pretty good in his half turn, like scooching back, and then the slant comes. And then here it's an inbreaker, right?
Yep.
And he's kind of turning like that, and that's way more efficient.
Yeah, he corrected his mistake from earlier.
Yeah, instead of taking 2 steps with his outside foot, he like pivots fully around and just starts running on a straight track, basically. And number 15, is he Calvin Johnson? No, he is not. That's okay.
He's close.
It was a good effort.
It was a good effort. I would have caught it.
Crushed.
Me personally, but yeah.
Getting a little bit too
You
much.
should be watching Blaiden. Blaiden Kirk should be on this film, man.
Yeah,
That's
if you're
so
so
real,
good.
man. That's so
Like-
real. If I hadn't broken my collarbone, you know, it'd be a different story.
I should be able to be like my big sleeper this year.
That's crazy. What could have been, man?
Yes, the career-ending collarbone injury.
Yeah.
Can't run anymore after it. Yeah. What's the down and distance?
It's looking like something and a lot.
Yeah, it is.
I can't see the
Maybe
down,
first in
but
a lot,
it's-
or is that a 3?
I can't see the down, but it's like 17. Or it might be 20 straight up, but like it's a lot. So I think you're fine giving up that play.
I mean, you're fine maybe giving up the catch. I would like to see him bring him. He gets a little bit. Kill the guy.
Yeah,
I guess what I would like
don't
to
let him
see.
get as much after because he gets like an extra 5 yards. Now it's
His
4th and
records
1.
are safe. You're right. It is 4th and 1.
And they got it.
They did get it. The snag concept, undefeated. That's exactly what I would call in Madden.
You're a psycho for that.
On 4th and 1,
You're a
spacing
psycho.
or something. I'm not a psycho. Sorry, cover 4 beats me every time I play because all I can play is four verticals every time.
You're sick in the head for running stick and spot and spacing.
Yeah, in short yardage. Guilty.
You look like someone who called
Take me to jail.
Yeah, man.
It's like, why aren't you calling 4 verticals? Why aren't you calling the same cheese plays over
It's
and
a
over?
game, man. Let's just have fun. Why can't we have fun anymore?
You're the
What
one
happened to
giving.
fun?
I'm the one who's being attacked for my views.
Oh, they put the other QB in.
Read option.
Perfect give.
Who's that center? I'm noticing something.
Not bad, man. Future Cleveland Brown right there.
He's him.
More 8 yards off. Run.
Hitch, not going to be thrown. Slant the opposite direction. He's sitting on a hitch, not thrown. Read option, fake route, not thrown. Run, he's not doing anything.
We go.
Yes.
Right.
Spacing.
I'm not going anywhere until you catch up to me, and then they're sitting and he's not moving.
Number 7 is taking the extra long way to the ball. What is the score here?
Worked.
Wait, this is a must-have-it drive. I'm like
Yeah,
looking
man.
at what number 7 is doing. It's like, is it a blowout? They have decided throwing is not the best idea for this gotta-have-it drive, which is probably understandable, considering that they have a potential top 10 pick at corner.
I think Gabbert might have gotten hurt in this game.
Yeah, he got knocked out for the season. It might have been this game.
I didn't see the injury.
It
I
was
didn't
on one
either.
of those plays where he took a pretty big hit,
No.
he like went into a pile, and I think it was like a knee injury or something. But I couldn't remember if it was this game or not. But yeah, that makes sense as to why the other guy's in.
Have you guys watched much of Arnold? Yeah, we watched him. He's pretty good. He's real twitchy.
Yeah, he's twitchy. He's pretty physical and whatnot.
We read chat a little bit, just not all the time.
It's tougher on these streams because you got to watch the.
Right. It's like
Mhm.
we're trying to watch the film, and I know Theo's got like.
Here's
quite
one
a
where they
full
actually
screen.
try to go vertical on him. And yeah, he's
Which is
sitting on it, and then when they get to him, he just puts hands on him
He's-
and like gives him a big shove to
Yeah.
the sideline and flips his hips and erases it.
And it's in college you can do that because you don't have like the 5-yard rule, right? Like you have in the NFL you have to let go past 5 yards, but in college I think you can put hands on longer.
I don't think that is true.
I think it is.
Is it?
Let
I mean,
look.
that was legal in the NFL, what he just did.
Yeah, but like we see him like sit on these routes for a long time, and I'm wondering if that's just because he's
Slant route his way. What will happen?
There we go.
Did he really was deliberate with that inside hand to poke this out, it
Mhm.
looks like to me.
I mean, there's just so little threat of them trying anything else on him when he's off.
Yeah,
I mean, that
he
was
is
just a heck of
he's
a-
extremely deliberate with that right hand. He literally taps it out, does he not? Like, instead of just going in and hitting him, he's playing the ball through the hands.
Arnold did look like a better athlete on film and than how he tested. I don't know if I'd put Arnold above like Gonzalez from last year.
No, I would definitely not.
And honestly, I liked Witherspoon more. I thought Witherspoon was such a beast.
Witherspoon.
Yeah,
was
those guys were nice. And Deontay Banks was nice too. But it's been 2 good corner classes in a row, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good year.
I'm liking Quinyon a lot. I think that
he
he
might be
checks all the
cornerback
boxes.
one. I think you got to watch him against a couple of these other teams. Maybe somebody
Yeah.
a little bit more.
It's documented he did a good job versus Ohio State, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I know that he gave up a touchdown to Marv, but that was like super cold from Marv more than like bad coverage. Yeah, his hips are super fluid. Like,
Yep.
I mean, maybe his play style, like as is right now, wouldn't totally translate to the NFL because he's pretty gambly almost. It feels like getting like sitting on these things and getting downhill.
I don't even know if I'd call it gambling. It's just kind of like.
But like he's at this point, it's like 90-10, right, in his favor. So it's worth it to be a pretty aggressive.
And this is just what you do when you're playing athletes who don't match up with you, right? I mean, this is
and he's athletic
a
enough to
like
play pretty. I mean, he's as athletic as any receiver. What was his RAS? Like probably like 9.8 or something.
All right, I found the rule. It is defensive players legally may contact opponents who have crossed the neutral zone if the opponents are not in a position to receive a catchable forward pass. That's it. So you can.
So no wide receiver then.
If the ball is in the air, they can't touch them.
I don't know. I mean, you can't interfere with them though.
Those infractions that occur during a down in which a forward pass crosses the neutral zone are pass interference infractions only if the receiver had the opportunity to receive a catchable forward pass. Those infractions that occur during a down in which a forward pass does not cross the neutral zone are Rule 934 infractions and the penalty. So where is that?
I don't even know what we're talking about, to be honest.
I don't know.
So that was Quinyon Mitchell. Thank you.
Yes.
All 350 of you, which is by far our largest
people love Mitchell
film review ever. So I hope that you
time of year.
Please subscribe.
Yes,
if you're new.
Stay hot. Yeah, I mean, Mitchell all 22 is also hard to find. So
is it
Toledo? Yeah. You have to find the games.
Fair enough.
But
yeah, Luke McCaffrey film is also hard to find. I've been struggling with that one.
But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. In my eyes, Mitchell looked quite legit in that film review. He looked like he maybe like some technique things to be cleaned up. But again, like it kind of felt like he played like that, not because he was like dumb. So
yeah, I mean, we saw an example where he let up a slant because he kind of had a misstep. I don't know if he like just miscalculated, but he had that misstep where he T-stepped with the outside foot, and then he had to open his hips and get back inside. And he still closed on it pretty quickly. It was just a really good pass. And then the next time they ran something out of that same look, that same in-breaking slant route, he was able to open his hips and just kind of run straight at him. And he ended up being able to close on it quick enough to where they didn't want to throw it there.
Yeah, so he seemed plenty good. We'll have a podcast out Thursday about the offseason blueprint for the AFC West and the NFC West. And
yeah, that'll be a fun episode. I'm excited. Now that the Russell Wilson stuff has happened, and the Seahawks they cut their safeties. Should be a lot to talk about there. But thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll be back, like Theo said, an episode this Thursday, and then we'll, of course, do another episode on Monday release. This is for all the people that are new if you don't follow us. And then we'll do another one of these live streams on Tuesday next week also. But thank you all so much for tuning in, and we will catch you on the Flippity Flop.